I post about love of God, about faith, about the ways of God. And the Bible tells us that the Lord made known his acts to the children of Israel, but his ways to Moses. So we are not meant to just be in the line of the Israelites. We are meant to be among those that the Lord shows both his acts and his ways. Okay? So I want us to read Matthew chapter 13, verse 45. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking for fine pearl. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had and bought it. Okay, so this is talking about the kingdom of heaven. And a man found a treasure. Now the treasure is likened, the kingdom of heaven is likened to a treasure in this parable. And a man found it and sold all that he had so he can get hold of it. So, in our own life, once a man has decided to get access into heaven, there are some things that you need to lay aside. There's some way that you need to lay aside. And there are some things that have been bothering us, like us women. Okay? And we're going to dive into one of them. We are going to talk about one of them. Although people have always said that it's a preaching of works. But my dear, it's not a preaching of works. And as you listen today, please, I don't want you to look at this or just watch it for a few minutes and then walk away, believing it's a preaching of works. It has to do with what? Our hair. As women, how does God want us to make our hair? Okay? Now, I know we women, we always love to look good. I want us also to look good, if not our hair. It's something that we always desire to do whatever we can, even if it's hair extension or you want to apply something to your natural hair or maybe chemical to make it to become longer. We go extra miles to make our hair look beautiful. But what does the maker say concerning all of this? All right. Now, first of all, some of the hair extensions that we apply, we should actually see them sometimes and get to know where they come from. Some of them comes from one that are sacrificed to gods, as we are going to see. There's someone that sacrificed the Indian gods, and then they refine it and they bring it to Africans, and we buy it. We put it on our head because we want to look good. These are the things that when someone has decided to gain access into this treasure called heaven, they lay them aside. You lay some of them aside. Apart from that, let's see this video. And then I think it can open our eyes. I believe some of us that may also come across this is not the first time you might be seeing something like this. But just because we feel reluctant, we feel like, how will I look if I should stop putting hair extension? But sometimes you ask yourself the question, how long will you put this hair extension and you go and meet your maker? And then you not tell him that you don't like the way that he made you. That's why I've been putting all of this. Now, before we go into more studies, I want us to watch this video concerning where some of this hair comes from, okay?
The most visited holy place in the world. 40 to 50 million pilgrims visit every year. It is also one of the largest collectors of human hair in the world, 500 tons per year. Most of the virgin hair weaves and wigs worn in Africa and the world originate here. It is considered a virtue for Indian women to have long hair, a sign of great beauty. So why are they giving it up? Sacrificing hair to the gods is thought to bring good luck.
வேலைக்கு போகலன்னா பெருசா வேலைக்கு போனால் தான் நமக்கு காசும் கஷ்டம் இருக்காது. வேலைக்கு போனால் என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? குடி வேலைக்கு போகிறது கிடையாது, பசங்க சரி கிடையாது. ஒட்டை அடிக்கணும்னு அடிக்கல. சரி கோயிலுக்கு வேண்டியது இருந்தோம். சரி எப்படி இருந்தாலும் கோயிலுக்கு தானே கொடுத்துட்டு போகிறோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்லணும். கோயிலுக்கு வர சொல்லியா? அதெல்லாம் ஒன்றும் இல்லை, சாமிக்கு வந்து பார்த்துட்டு போவோம். அதை நம்பிக்கை தான், அவ்வளோதான். நம்ம கோயிலுக்கு போனால் நல்லா இருக்கும், நம்ம எதுவும் சாமிக்கு வேண்டியது வந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கும். ஒரு மனசு நிம்மதிக்காக வந்து.
My future is in Africa because I have seen hundreds of African women. When they come into our shop, I see the eyes gleaming with happiness, and they see so much hair. Their joys, you can't see how joyful they are because they think their beauty is enhanced by this wearing this hair phenomenally.
Now, from what we just saw now, these women, they sacrifice their hair because they believe that when their hair is sacrificed to a god, all their problem, whatever problem they came with, we go with the hair. And after that, we go and we buy it. And we also heard from the man, the Indian man, saying that when African women enter his shop, their eyes are gleaming. They are so happy when they see several hair because they believe, they assume, costly assumption, that all this hair enhancement, that it makes them look more beautiful. I wish it's not correct. Okay? Now, let's also go to what the Bible tells us in Romans 9, verse 20. Verse 20 says, "But who are you, O man? Look back to God. Shall what is formed say to him who formed it, why did you make me like this?" Okay? I believe this is speaking to your hearts right now. Some of us, we say that we don't say it, but our action says it. That we keep asking God, why did you make us like this? Why didn't you form me to be like those that have long hair? Why didn't you make me to be like those that look so good, that look so fair? We need to put an enhancement because what? Because our maker didn't do it right. He did not form us well, right? And we keep saying that it is a preaching of works. It's not a preaching of works. It's all about contentment of heart. The Bible says godliness with contentment is a great gain. But whenever that place is talked about, we always look on our financial gain, what we have at hand at the moment. It also has to do with our looks. Are you contented with how the Lord made you? Or you feel he did not make you good? He feel he didn't do a wonderful work on you. The Bible told us that the Lord said after the seventh day that all that he made is good. Not one of them, not one of them, not even our own body, not even the creation of women did he say that is not good. Every one of them is good. So who are you, oh man, that you come and say that what the Lord did is not right? We say it with our actions. With the fact that we have seen here that these are cursed hair. You can imagine when a hair is sacrificed to a god and we go and we take it and then we say it doesn't matter. Let's see what the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 10 verse 20. It says, "No, but the sacrifices of pagans are offered to demons, not to God. And I do not want you to be participants with demons." With demons. They are sacrificing it to demons. And then after that, those that don't believe in any of these things, they will go and get it. Those are just after the money they will grab from it. I will not ask ourselves, what comes with it? When you bring it into your house, you put it on your hair, what follows it? And some of us will say we are Christians. We speak in tongues. And we say, after all, I speak in tongues, the Holy Spirit speaks to me. My dear, that's what the Bible said. Jesus told his disciples that at the last days, the many will come and say, I prophesied in your name. We did many wonders in your name. We cast demons in your name. Jesus wasn't talking about those that were doing it in a fake way. He was talking about those that were genuinely casting demons out in his name. But he said that he would tell them, away from me, you wicked you evildoers. But at the end of all of this, what is going to be the outcome? What will happen at the end? When you tell yourself that you need to look good, you need to look wonderful. Yes, it's always good to look wonderful when you come out and hair turns when you pass. But have you asked yourself how many years are you going to spend on this world and look that good and look that wonderful? And then after all of this, you meet your maker and you tell him that it's because my hair wasn't good. That's why I had to put some things, or I didn't believe it, or because my pastor's wife is doing it. That's why I didn't believe any of this. She says the operation of works, that's why I didn't believe, and that's why I had to go on to put some all these hair enhancements. My dear, look inward, look inside your heart. Are you contented with the Lord made you? Are you feeling that He didn't do it right? He didn't package you right? And then you have to do something. I had a dream, and that was the first thing that pushed me to start the channel, and I've started. This is actually my first video. And in that dream, I came into a house. It was like a little hall. I saw women. Actually, they were just two women. I don't know why there wasn't a man inside there. Maybe God wanted to use it and teach me something. Or let me just say, use it to teach me something, because then I still had my wigs, although I already had my virgin hair. In that house, I saw women. They were all busy doing something. They were just walking about the room, only one of them were doing something. And I saw that all of them, they all had their natural hair well arranged. All of them. Not any one of them had a palm hair. Not any one of them had an artificial hair or hair extension or wig or weave-on. Not any one of them. And they were looking so beautiful. Sometimes I feel that God didn't do it right. There was no makeup on their face. There was no lipstick on their lips. There was nothing there that the Lord didn't put. They were just looking natural. And one of them walked towards me. She didn't see me, because I just felt that the Lord revealed to me how those that are in His vineyard should look like. Those that He has actually said that the Lord knows those that are His. Those that are actually His, these are the way that they are meant to look like. So when I saw that one walk towards me, she didn't see me, but I saw how she looked so gloriously. Her hair was so arranged, was so beautiful. And she wore a garment that covered her body. And then in a few seconds, she walked past me and went to another side. And then after that, I woke up. Although my hair isn't that big, but I told myself, how long will I go with hair extension just because I want to look, some of you ladies, when you come out, we don't want to look so little. When I looked through this passage, Matthew 13, that talked about finding a treasure and selling off so many things just to grab it, my dear, I had to put away some things just so I could grab this treasure, heaven. Because how long will I stay on these earth? That's a question we should be asking ourselves. How long are we going to stay on this planet Earth? And then we meet our Maker and we tell Him that this is operation of works. Who told you that? It's because if there's no contentment in our hearts, tell God to give you a heart of contentment so that you can actually accept the way that He made you. The Lord wants us. One thing I got from that vision is that the Lord wants us to tend to our hair, make it to look beautiful. You can work on it and it will come out very, very fine. So please, I don't want you to see this video and see it as one of the ones I've been seeing all this while, people that talk about works every time. Dwell on it, think about it, and then He revealed to me that these are the ones that He has called His own. Even though some of us are seriously working in God's vineyard, these are the ones that are called His own. Those that are pure from the inside to the outside. Those that are contented with the way that He has made them. Please, my dear, do not see this and walk away. I want you to work on this and dwell on this. Sorry that I had to make this video this long. It wasn't my plan. And I pray that the Lord be with you and grant you the strength to stand and don't think about what people will say, but think about your own life, how it will be. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how those women look like. That's another issue that we women don't want to talk about. We're going to talk about it. Until then, please remain rapturable. And one thing I want you to know, it is never too late for you to restart your walk with Jesus. God bless you.